Hi everyone, I'm sorry I'm running late. How are you? How are you? Hello everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello everyone. How are you? Can you guys hear me? Let me just check the sound thing. How's everybody? Let me get my sound going. Hey Gail. Okay, so I'm late and I'm sorry. I was trying to download my gratitude journal thing, and when I tried, it said that if I got online, it was going to kick me off if I had gotten on. You know what I mean? I tried to, and the bandwidth stopped. So let me just make sure I got my autofocus off so we don't have the jumping around. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Renee. Hi, Jean. Hi, Vicky S. How are you guys? Hi, Shazzy. Hi, Trucker Janie. How is everyone? And if I missed you... Hi, Jane. How are you? I've missed you. You guys say hi to Miss Jane Sassalos. We love you, Jane. How are you? How's everything in your world? Hi, Auntie Doll. Hi, Misty Dawn. Hi, Kennedy. You had a dinosaur named Arlo. You guys, I'm going through my stuff. I have so much stuff. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Joni. How's your arm, Joni? Hi, Sandy. Hi, Joy. Hi, Deb. Hi, Liz. So how many of you guys are journaling along with me in gratitude journaling? Has anybody else joined in? Hang on, I gotta turn the fan on in my little space here. It is HOT hot. And I don't know what I'm gonna work on, but I have this junk journal that I've been working on for a while. And it's just been sitting in the space of Never Never Land. You guys, I've saved, remember I've made all those envelope things, so I've saved this for my gratitude journaling. I found some images that I really like, and these are, they're tiny cut-ups, and I put them in this because I don't have a pocket in that journal sewn yet, and guys, I haven't had a chance to sew one in. And I love these. For those of you that have access to free encyclopedias, I really love the pages of these Funkin' Wagnalls. They are amazing. You can paint on them. They take jelly printing really well. Anyway, so this is for my gratitude journaling. Let me just move it off my tiny space. So gratitude journaling has been fun. Hi, Jamie. You're doing it, Vicki? It's fun. Hi, Lisa. It's really, you know, for me, I was reminded this morning, like I was talking to my kids. You know, my kids, they mildly, they kind of indulge me, but you know, I think they think I'm a little bit not crazy, but you know, they're like, oh, mom and her crafting. Like, they think I'm a little over the top with my ridiculousness. So this morning I was talking to my oldest daughter about it, and she was like saying, you know, don't you remember when we were kids and you used to make us think about things we were grateful for? And she said sometimes write about them or draw about them, which is true. And I remember doing it with them. But my daughter pointed out that what an impact it made on her, and I thought, you know, that's awesome, because you never know what's going to make an impact on your kids or not, right? So what are you sewing in? You're sewing in your signatures? Sewing in signatures, hi, Mids, can be a lot. November kind of stinks. You wrote November kind of stinks for those of you that need a little bit of happy. You know what? I think when you put yourself in a state of gratitude, no matter how crappy things are, things tend to get a little better. At least that's my experience. So this, I don't even know if I want to work in this journal, but I was cleaning. I told you guys I'm cleaning out my mess, my stuff, and I found this journal, and I was loving working in it when I did. Hi, Julia. Yeah, I think the holidays are for a lot of people really stressful, you know, so I get it. I mean, you know, I am lucky that I have, you know, my kids with me right now, but I can imagine for those that are, you know, maybe they just don't, maybe you can't even be near your family during the holidays or anything like that. It really adds the extra added, I don't know. Or maybe you come from a less than perfect family, which all of us do. And, you know, you, for whatever reason, you don't choose to be, or it's just not a healthy thing for you. I still think it can be a bummer. Look, Miss Linda McCollum sent me this stamp, and I used it in my gratitude journaling today. But the problem when you use acrylic paint is you need to clean it out right away. Can you tell how bad I am? I don't clean things out right away. Tomorrow is your 17th anniversary, so you're focused on making your hubby a present, Amanda. Oh, that's so sweet. And card and wrapping it. Oh, that's awesome. Aww. Amanda said she made him a coffee cup with her Cricut that says, "My kids poop in public," and on the back are paw prints with their names. Oh, Amanda, that's so great. You know, Jean, I think for many of us, we spend the whole day rushing around and we make it all about that day. So, you know, so I used to live in New York City, and the one thing that I did for my children, and it was a sacrifice for us, was we sent our kids to private school, because in New York City, it was, for where we lived and the type of temperament of our oldest daughter when she was really young was very she was very shy. So sometimes she would find herself in, or I would, probably she didn't notice it, but I noticed it. We were definitely, you know, not going to the south of France and doing all the things that most kids in private school or the private schools around us were doing. We were doing simple things, you know, and so for us, finding the joy in the small little things was so important, and to focus on that for us it was. Yeah, Jean says, you rush around all day, no real visiting, eating, and leaves the dishes. No, I can remember doing those types of holidays, like especially at my in-laws. Get your beverage of choice. I'm having some coffee. I'm having my Puerto Rican coffee because I love Cafe Bustelo. It's my favorite coffee, even though I live in Hawaii and have amazing coffee here. I always go back. It's my go-to coffee. I love it. So this was the journal that I was working in on, you guys, I don't know, a really long time ago. Pepsi for you. Oh, I love Pepsi, but I don't have any. You went to boarding school. Did you like it, Kennedy? Oh, he's a great doggy dad. Oh, Amanda, that's so sweet. Hi, Clara. You're having coffee too, Jean? So this was a junk journal that I made. Liz, you pipe in. You always go. Not the Danny journal. I don't know when I started it, but a while ago. At least 6 months ago. You guys, I think I have a little ADD. There's nothing wrong with ADD because I can't stick with one thing for a long period of time. I have to change. Jane, Care may or may not be here. You know, her sweet hubby is having some health issues, and you know, I talk to her frequently. And if you look in the description box of my video, I have Care's. Hi, Cheryl. I have Care's channel in there for anybody that would like to go and donate craft supplies, or right now she needs postage for the 36 kits that she's sending out in big flat rate boxes. So if you guys want to go over and check her out, I put her channel in the description. Her name's Care Hart. But you know, I think it's true of me, like whenever you find out someone you love close to you is going through a health crisis, right? No matter how big or small, you tend to just drop everything that takes you away from spending as much time with him. No, I heard the good news that he is better too, Jane, but you know, just like the time that I needed after the diagnosis of my daughter, where I just took the time, I took a couple months where I just focused on her. That's what it is. Oh, you thought about me as you stood at 1st Avenue and 86th Street waiting for the bus. You know, I used to live on 89th Street between 1st and 2nd Cassandra, and it was awesome. Oh, I used to. I used to stand on First Avenue and wait for the bus. I used to live on 89th Street between 1st and 2nd, and my kids went to school on 96th Street between Madison and 5th. And although that's not a tremendously long walk, for small legs it is early in the morning, so we did take the bus pretty much every day. You know how it is, Gail? Yeah. So everybody, you know, put him in your love and light. All you did, Kennedy saying when she went to, for first year she went to boarding school, she was cry. You know, Kennedy, I think that's true of a lot of people that leave home. I think Kira's doing really well. My daughter's doing much better, you guys. She's doing so much better. In fact, we had a very long doctor's appointment yesterday, and it was good. She's doing much better. I mean, she's doing some traditional medicine, but we're also doing some non-traditional medicine, and the non-traditional stuff, I think, is working much better than, I don't know. Well, as we get closer to a better, like, diagnosis sort of thing, I'll tell you all about it, but I just kind of want to refrain until then, you know. It's not that I want to jinx, not that I believe in jinxing anything, but you know what I mean. All right, so I want to show you guys what I've worked in this junk journal. I don't even know. I haven't done it in so long. I haven't even looked in it. So these are just magazine pages from, you guys, I collect magazines from everywhere, and this must have been like some home improvement magazine. The side part here, I don't know if you can see it. They're really small collages, and it's done on top of a Japanese book page. And then this one is just numbers. I've cut them out, and a bicycle, and I don't even know what magazine. You guys, I kind of worked through my own stream of consciousness. And look, this was glasses. Can you tell where I was? You can kind of tell where I was in my thought process. Yeah, more than anything, her spirit is good. Sandra says, when she went away, you cried when you went away for the first term when you got home from school. You know, I think a lot of kids go through that. So I don't know what I'm going to work in this book, but you can kind of see where it is. And see you guys can see how I work. I'm sort of a random worker. You know, I think sometimes change brings a lot of emotion up. This came from that. You guys, what is it? It was either German or a Swedish clothing catalog. I have it, but I don't know where it is close by. And this came from a tea catalog, and this, I don't know. Who knows? But you can see how I work. You know? And this is probably how I felt that day. Like I was running away or whatever. So my gratitude journaling, I'm doing it in real time, you guys. So if the pages don't turn out great, it's okay, because it's just my stuff. Oh, this is one I liked. This is from, I don't know, the flowers were for some floral catalog, and I don't know what the houses were from, but kind of thought it was fun. It was on the back of a dictionary page. So I may work a little bit in here. I may have to find some images. Remember, I cut out all those images, so I may work a little bit in this journal today. A lot of times I'll make a junk journal and people say, what do you do with it? And so this was me kind of showing you what I do. You cut out a crazy amount of spoons. Oh, good. You love the costume, but Charlie was extremely cute. Let me find my phone and I'll show you guys some of the other pictures of my daughter. She was hanging out with her best friend, and they were like so cute. And it rained here, so it was like a whole other thing. So obviously this was my pink moment. Can't you tell? Like all kinds of random pinky red things. So that page needs some stuff. And so I hope this encourages you just to like go for it. And oh, maybe I have some images in here that would make me so happy. Of course I don't, because who knows? That was just where I was at that day. This is my W page. Bye, Jamie. Big love. I'm happy you're good. Hi, Laura. Appreciate a thumbs up, you ladies. Appreciate a thumbs up. So this is where, obviously, I worked on this journal in bits and pieces. Like, this is, like, glued on the back of a book page. And this was glued on the other side of the book page. So I hope this encourages you. And some of them don't need covering up, like this one doesn't, with the children with the cats. And this one I was doing it was a back of something, and I was having a patterning moment. Jamie, we love you. Big hugs. You didn't go home for Thanksgiving, you had it at school? You know, my house was always the one where everybody showed up. Like, everybody, oh look, I did this page upside down. So there you go. See, it's a real junk journal. This one's some collaging. Who knows what I was thinking in that one. I had some stuff going on in my head, girls. Who knows? Maybe I have some images in here, please. Of course not. I didn't put any extra images. Oh, this one was one of my favorite ones. This was an ad for, I think this was a Steve Madden shoe ad. And I loved how they drew on the... Renee says, how many of you are using thick political ad mailings for junk journals? And Renee, you know what I do with mine is I make pockets out of them. They make awesome pockets if you want to send happy mail in. I have a whole pile of them. I have a whole pile that you leave them in the mailbox. Jean, they make really good things to use for your junk journals. They do. Look, and this page is upside down too. I guess I could go back and read Cats Crying. I loved that. It's so silly, Cats Crying, but I liked it. And then look at my collaging here. I was going for that. Who knows what I was thinking then? I was doing this was like the color collage. You made tags with yours? You know, the big thick cardstock, I've made all kinds of stuff with my political ads. They make really good die cuts too, and you can paint on it, and they also make good stencils if you use a die cutting machine or cut them out. So you guys can see my random collaging junk journal method, right? So you guys get it. It's like no rhyme or reason. Jean says she doesn't miss them. She has plenty of other materials. You're using them for panty papers? Yeah, I use mine for panty papers too. Hi, Taz. How are you? So this is my Danny and the Dinosaur Junk Journal, and I loved it, and I'm still loving it. But I guess I need to work on it. So I've been going through. I've worked in other pages, but now you guys get the general gist of it. It's like a glue book. I mean, you could journal in it or paint in it. Obviously, I did. I didn't write journal in it, but this was cute. This was some drawing one of the kids did, and I sewed it in my journal. You gave yourself a concussion. Oh no! You're so funny, Kennedy. Hang out, girl. So, for those of you that ever want to know what you do with a junk journal, this is what I do with mine. Oh, look, see? Put some, there you go, chopstick papers in a pocket. There you go. More collaging. Look, bingo card collaging. Other collaging. Other collaging. See, I was going for some, I was having a collage day. Cheryl's saying she started making a book for her scrap she saw with Meridel Abrams at the Mary Atelier, who I love. You guys know how much I love her. She had one. I haven't seen that book, but maybe I have. Jean says it's fun going through it, even if you just touch and feel the pages. You know, Jean, I have to agree. All right. Ooh, see? Look, I was going through an eyeball collage moment here. Guys, who knows what my stream of consciousness was? You guys, obviously, I was having some moments. So I'm going to work in this. I'm going to find, I have to have a stack of, I thought this had images in it, but you know, it doesn't. But I will find some. It won't take me a minute, because I have, you know me, I got stuff. How many of you guys got stuff? I totally got some stuff going on. But I will show you some Halloween pictures. Oh my gosh, I found this page and I love that page. I harvested magazines. I put some of it away. Some of it I have close by. I have these stamps. Oh, and Linda sent me these. I can use some of these. Linda sent me a whole pile of those. Alright, I have a pile of stuff that pile of harvested stuff that I can use. I did go to the thrift store. My hottie took me to the thrift store. My hottie took me, it was a cool page, right, Jane? I don't know where it came from. My hottie took me to the thrift store last week, and we got a, I'll show you some photos of the dog and of the babe. Let me see. Alright, let's see. And I got myself I haven't been to the thrift store in a while. One of my kids was throwing away stuff, and you know, I took it for to give to the thrift store. And let me see if I can put these up so you can see them. Here's my youngest and her best friend. Hi, Scotty. How are you? Hi, Lala. So that's my youngest. She was a cat. I have to tell you, the cat costume fiasco, that was a whole thing. And there's her best friend, who is a scary doctor. Let's see. Look, here they are. Aren't they cute? So my youngest one comes home. Here they are again. My youngest one comes home, and she decides at the very last minute that she wants to be a cat. And not any cat, a fancy cat. She decides, I asked her, because I told you guys I made her a Pocahontas costume. And, but she went trick-or-treating with one little girl. I wanted to show it to you. She's so cute. Okay, so here's the same best friend, and here's the little one in her Pocahontas costume. So I'd made her a Pocahontas costume because she had to do a biography on Pocahontas, or that she picked somebody and she picked Pocahontas, right? And so her friend is playing the Merry Monarch, which is the last reigning king of Hawaii, and then there she is as Pocahontas. Well, she decided she did not want to be Pocahontas for Halloween, but of course she didn't tell me until she told me right the day of Halloween. And I was like, are you serious? So then she was, here, this is such a cute picture. Look at this. They're trick-or-treating with one of our friend's little girls. Isn't that a little bitty baby? What about Benadryl? Hi, Roy. Benadryl is funny, but look at this little, I don't know if you can see her. Look how tiny the little one is. Look, she's so little. Isn't she cute? Super, super little. Anyway, so she decided right before, she got home from school at 2:30, and she was supposed to be at this party at 4. So I had to put together a Halloween costume, you guys. It was not, and of course I don't have everything possible. So it was one of those things where I'm making a costume at the last minute. At least she wanted, I told her next year I'd make her anything as long as it was early enough I'll show you guys the pictures of Charlie. Charlie is she's such a hilarious dog. Okay, here she is. Can you see her? She was totally not amused with the costume, but she was good with it. You're eating Skittles. Good for you, Mama. Roy, I hope you feel better. There's Charlie. Can you see Charlie? Charlie's hilarious. Charlie posing in her costume. They had gotten her a cowboy costume because they thought the little one was going to be an Indian, so they got her cowboys and Indians, right? Anyway, whatever. Isn't it hilarious? She's hilarious. It's Charlie in her costume. Charlie in her costume. She's hilarious. Charlie is a girl, yes. Charlie is a girl. The littlest one named her Charlie. Don't ask me why, but it's so funny because Hattie Poe has a dog named, same kind of dog named Charlie too, and it's a boy. Same kind of whippet. Isn't she hilarious though? She's very dignified. You guys, she's hilarious. She is such a sweet dog. We're very lucky to have her. Even when we weren't looking for a dog. She's hilarious. See, that's what you get. You get like a million pictures of your dogs and your children. Because your dog... in my shopping list. So that was our Halloween. And we had no trick-or-treaters. You guys, I was completely bummed. How many of you guys had lots of trick-or-treaters? We had 0 trick-or-treaters. I was like, what? And I bought all this stuff. We had no trick-or-treaters. None. 0. 0 trick-or-treaters. I was like, what did you say, Roy? Charlie is a girl, Bootsy is a boy. There you go. That's right. There you go. Charlie is a girl, Bootsy is a boy. There you go. All right. So I'm going to cut out some stuff from my little journal here. Oh, I won't spend a long time cutting, and then I'll do some pasting. I'll do some cutting and pasting. Some of these were like really cool. Like I liked both of them. Like I liked this side and I liked this side. Don't you hate it when they have so many magazine pages that have yuck on them that you could care less about, and then you find one that you really like and it has like this one. I might put this in my current journal. I had no trick-or-treaters. I was so bummed. And I live in a neighborhood with kids, but you know what it is? Ours is like, I thought we'd have our regular kids that come by, you know, like the ones that live here. And they came by after, and I said, what happened? And everyone here calls, you call an adult auntie or uncle. It's just how it works. So they were like, Auntie, we went to where we get lots of candy. They said, our neighborhood doesn't, but I had made like little bags for them, so. I was bummed because I had made little special treat bags for all the kids that live in the neighborhood, and it was all good. Hi, Lynn. You had a lot of kids, so you got all my kids, Bootsy. Hi, Susan. How are you? I had a lovely Halloween. The bad thing for me in Halloween is I love candy. Okay? I love candy. So try not to buy much because I'll eat it. Especially chocolate. So how many of you guys are like that? How many of you guys are candy eaters? How many of you guys go for the Halloween candy too? These are great. These are like look, they're like tapestries. Like, I don't know how well you can see them, but they're actually really cool. They're old-fashioned tapestries. You had the right amount of candy, Renee. You didn't overbuy. You guys, I sent the candy. I also bought erasers because sometimes little kids come, and so I bought these little erasers so that I would have something. See, I think I cut this out for his horse. I'm going to cut that horse out. Maybe he'll fit on a page in my Danny journal. So how many of you are like me and have like major multiple junk journals? I have so many. And the thing is I've thought about like letting go of some of them, as far as, especially the ones I'm working in, you know, like going, oh, I could retire from working in that one. But you guys, I enjoy it so much. It's like I don't want to let it go. How many of you guys are like that? Oh, I love those girls. How many of you guys are like that, where you don't want to, where you feel like you have, you should let go of a few projects. That could be me. I could let go of a few projects, but let me try to cut him out of it. You don't like chocolate? Oh my gosh, chocolate I love chocolate. Reese's Peanut Butter Company. Yes, I know, right, Jean? I love those too. I didn't buy any. What did I buy? I bought these like little hard candies that my youngest one likes, because she can't have chocolate. She's allergic. So I bought the candies that she likes, and I did buy one bag of mixed chocolates. It had like Butterfingers and I don't know, it had a bunch of stuff in it. Butterfingers, Baby Ruth. What else did I have in it? Butterfingers, Baby Ruth, and I liked her too. This came from that Eugene, Oregon catalog. Ooh, what's on the back of this? Oh, look, there's small images of those. I like those a lot. And there's the bird that Carla wants. I should put it in an envelope to her. I will like this Morning Glory Cafe. The bad thing about my tiny craft space in my room is I have to have the fan on because there's no air ventilation, and then all my papers blow everywhere, so it's ridiculous. I haven't seen the old-fashioned Halloween costume. What was the old-fashioned? I missed the. What did you say about the old-fashioned Halloween costume? Can you repeat that? I did not see it. Was it cool? You guys, this morning was so sweet. I don't know. We get up so early here. We get up really early, and I'm a night owl. How many of you guys live in a house where you're like the night owl? I'm going to make a paperclip embellishment from that. I love that. How many of you guys are night owls? I am a night owl. I stay up late. Okay, so, oh, I love these. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. Those might go in a junk journal as a whole. So I stay up really late, and then I get up really early. So this morning, I hear fits of laughter, and you guys realize it's like 6 a.m. in our house. I hear fits of laughter, and my oldest daughter is in there, and they're hysterically laughing. All the kids are up. My oldest and her husband, the little one, she's getting ready for school, and the oldest one is taking short order. Oh, these are funny. The oldest one is taking short order cook. She's like, how do you want your eggs? And she's like, taking she's acting like a short order cook. And they are laughing hysterically. And I don't even know what they were laughing about, but they were so funny. They were laughing and laughing and laughing, and then those were Geniuses, was that one. Remember that was an ad of Geniuses? They just thought it was so hilarious, and they were like laughing, and it just made me so happy just to even be witness to it, to them just laughing and enjoying themselves. And oh, I love this. I want to do what do you call it when you do the glue transfer, the image transfer? I want to do that with the soldiers. And it was so sweet. It was just hanging out with them and hearing how joyful they were all together, and just hanging out in that space and just being witness to it was so nice. I felt so much gratitude this morning for their just their being here and having a good time and enjoying each other so much. You're rebooting? Jay mentioned it was an old-fashioned Halloween, all sweet and no scary. I mentioned that old-fashioned Halloween were scary as heck, laugh out loud. Maybe they were, but let's stay on the positive track, shall we, tonight? Let's stay on the uplifting, not the dreary. So my hottie, oh, I love this image. Love it. So my hottie and I were talking about, because he knows I'm doing this gratitude journal, and we meditate together every day. We try to. I mean, I meditate every day, but we try to meditate together every day. And we were talking about manifestation and things in your life. And we're also talking about attention versus intention. Attention versus intention. And so, maybe these bees, I'll put those on a page. So, the conversation, and I want you guys to really think about it, and that's why I'd like the conversation to stay as positive as possible in the chat. Okay? I'm not saying you can't say you have something going on, but I just want to put this out there to you. Oh my gosh, I love that dog too. So, part of the reason I don't discuss what's going on with my kid is I don't want, think of how powerful we are as a collective. Think about how powerful our mind is. And So when you get into a group of people and you're like-minded in a positive way, what happens? Positive things happen. Doesn't mean you can't say I'm having a bad day, or I could use a boost of good thoughts, or that sort of thing. But it's much better to have everyone be thinking of you in a positive light than it is to have people thinking of you in anything other. Because we're so powerful in our thought processes, anything we focus on with great, oh my gosh, I love her. She's an angel. It's like a giant mannequin angel, mermaid angel. Anything that we focus on with great intention, we manifest. That is how manifestation works. So if you come and you tell everybody that you're really ill and you name an illness, then like 20 people that are in that space are thinking of you as what? Having that illness, rather than seeing you in the light of complete and absolute health. So he and I were talking about that this morning. We were talking about intention versus attention. And so if your intention is to be, say you want to lose weight, then you don't want to sit around and talk about how heavy you are all the time, right? You want to talk about, you want to be looking toward the possible, you want to envision yourself and see yourself as being perfect, in the perfect weight you are, in the, I like her silhouettes. Linda made me these. You want to see yourself in that way. And I'm telling you, it works. And guess what? There's no way around it. So that's why I'm asking all of you. I'm not saying you can't say you're having a hard time, but let's not focus on it. That's why I always say put it in the woo-woo. Like, bring it to mind and put it in the woo-woo. It doesn't mean that it isn't there at the moment. It just means it's not where you want to identify 100% with. Does that make sense? That's why it's better to hang around people that make you feel good about yourself instead of people that make you feel bad. And trust me, there are so many people out there that are addicted to negativity. They're addicted to stirring shit. And you know them. They are in your life. I know them. They're addicted. Like, you can come in and everything will be really great and kind and peaceful, and there'll be one shit stirrer. That is an addiction. It is an addiction to that energy. It's also an addiction to not living to your fullest potential, because you're meant to have all of your needs and desires and dreams fulfilled. But you have to resonate toward the level of that energy in order to receive it. And if you're resonating in crap, what are you going to receive? Crap! So haven't you been to a party? I know all of you have experienced this. You may have not experienced it as an adult, but I know you did as a kid. So you've been to a party and they're doing a raffle, right? And you'll see somebody walk in, like, you'll know like a particular person, and you'll be like, that person always tends to win the raffle. Why is that? And they're usually the people that don't need the raffle, right? They're usually the people that are super wealthy, or the people that don't really need it. Why? Because they resonate with that vibration. Everything is energy. So Linda made me some kick-ass stamps. I mean, look at these. These are freaking amazing. These are freaking amazing. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the chat. I'm trying to keep it from all blowing off my desk. You didn't know I'm a swearer? Oh, sorry, Kennedy. Did I shock you? Did I shock you, Kennedy? Sorry. No, but it's just like, let's face it. You know, it's like, okay, so I have an aunt. Bless her. And she is like, she cannot wait to get on the phone to gossip and tell you like the bad news of who died, of who, anything. Like, and most of the time it's people that I don't even know. It's like her friends, right? Oh, so-and-so died. Oh, so-and-so had this. Oh, so-and-so had that. Or so-and-so had this. And finally I had it, And she's always ill. She's always ill. And I said to her, do you realize that all you focus on is death and dying and everyone that's ill? I said, I don't want to hear about it. I said, if you want to call me, tell me something good. It's not that I won't listen to what's going on in her life, but it just is like so repetitive. There's no room for any other energy to come in. Okay, I think I have enough to begin. And if I want to come back, I will come back. And I love this page. It's hard for me to keep stuff from blowing off my desk, though, because of the fan. I have to have it on, otherwise I'll be sweating into the oblivions in here. Anyway, so I'm just telling you. Let's just all put... I'm not saying you can't say you're having issues, but haven't you guys been in a chat and somebody comes in and they can make it a Debbie Downer in like 30 seconds and you're like, ugh, that made me feel terrible. Well, I don't want that, please. And I'm not saying I live in a fake world. Trust me, girls, I don't live in a fake world. My shizzle is real. My shizzle is real. Trust me. I got my own shizzle, and it's real. It is for real. I missed what you said. What did you say? But you're standing in a studio looking for collage stuff and you burst out laughing. You burst out laughing because I was cursing. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jane, I don't watch the news at all. I do not watch the news at all. So my oldest daughter was yesterday. I got up and I was like, what is going on? Because they get up even earlier than I do because she works online and her clients are all over. And she was like almost in tears. I said, what happened? She must have watched. She said, I watched the news. I said, why? What's the weather like where I am? It's really nice. It's probably, I don't know, 70, 78. It's not super sunny today, but it was earlier. Hi, Barb. It happened in your chat today? I wasn't able to chat the whole time because I was on a device and I can't, you guys, I'm not great with it. It happened in your chat today. They did some Debbie Downer. Oh, I missed a huge part of your stream. I did get there toward the end. It was like I was in the middle of my own world. I loved the bags that you made. They were awesome. No, because you have stars in your life and you can totally relate to it. My sister and I focus on that. We have an aunt. She is a stir. I'm telling you. And it's like, and unfortunately our mom is no longer around. Our mom passed away years ago. And so we talked to her because she's, you know, our mom's closest sister. It just brings people down. Smudge Barb. Renee says smudge Barb. Smudge. Smudge Barb. Smudge. Smudge. Look, I am all for saying, okay, I'm going through a really difficult time. Whatever it is. And will you hold me in the light? I am the first one to do it. But it's like to beat a dead horse or to be a Debbie Downer on purpose. Why? Like, what do you get out of that? That's why I said to my aunt, I said, you know what? I don't know what, I said, what do you possibly get out of it except attention? And it's not the kind of attention you want anyway, right? Does my aunt live alone? No, she lives with her daughter and her son. No, she doesn't live alone. She does not live alone. She does not live alone. But I'm telling you, she's the first one to call you. Like, I told her my new rule with her is, I said, you cannot call me. I said, if you're going to call me and tell me Mrs. Smith passed away, you have to also tell me 3 positive things that happened in the same day. Not that passing away isn't a positive thing. Sometimes we're ready to transition, but it was like, she guess what? You guys, she calls me less. She calls me less. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Thelma. Barbara, I missed your Debbie Downer in your chat. I wasn't there. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I mean, I realize that some of us feel the need to vent or we feel the need to share. But sometimes I ask my aunt, I said, what do you hope to get out of it? Because can we call her Debbie Downer? Or DS Downer. We can't call her Debbie Downer. I'm sorry, Deb. We love you, Deb. It has nothing to do with you, Deb. I apologize, Deb. We love you, Deb. Let's call her, I don't know. She's She's the SS, the shit stirrer. Sorry, Deb, we love you. The chat is turned off. Oh, good for you. Be glad I missed it. Well, I was thinking this morning when I got up, I was like, I have to go to do Barb's. But then today was, you know, you guys, I live sort of, because I have my grown children and then my 12-year-old, they, you know, they all live with me right now, or they're all here right now. One of them was running off to work at the, you know, we live in a resort place. So one of them was running off to go to work somewhere. One of them was doing this. One of them was, it was like, you guys, before 7 a.m., there's so much stuff that goes on in my house. It's like beyond any. So before, next thing I knew, I had missed some of your, I had missed some of it. No, I didn't mean to, because I had put it in my intention to be there. Because I always love hanging out with you, Barb. I love going to howtogetcreative.com and hang out with you, Barb. Yeah, I'm sorry. But back to the intention and the attention, okay? So, love you, Roy. Big hugs. We hope you feel better. Dania says, Barb, it was awesome. Lala says, I'm grateful. Since we started the Grateful Journal, things have been happening. So, an attitude of gratitude helps. We love you, Deb, and I apologize. We have 2 Debs on here. SSC, you're so funny. Dingbat downer. I'm sorry, Deb. I don't even know how that saying came along. And you're right, that was not appropriate. Because we love you, Deb, and we don't want you to feel bad, and that's never my intention. But it might be the intention of the crying, the cat's crying. Okay, we've got some cats crying going on here. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your thing, Barb, because you know I love hanging out with you. Let me see. I've got a couple blank pages I could do some gluing on. I also have a purple page, which I like this purple page. Let me see what I got going on. I got this silhouette. So we were talking back to how many of you guys you manifest really well in your lives? Like you have like instant manifestation. You're instantly a manifester. How many of you guys, I'm painting the sharp edges, so when I glue her down, there won't be sharp edges. How many of you guys are instant manifestors in your life? So the key to manifesting things you want is you focus on them with great intent, great love, and great gratitude, right? So and the energy that you manifest, that you welcome it in, is the energy that you usually receive it. And it works both ways. That's why I say easily, effortlessly, and enjoyably. So we were talking about, like this morning, he and I were talking about when was the greatest time in your lives that you manifested the things that you wanted with ease. And when is that? It's when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, what happens is you don't know, nobody's applied any sort of ridiculousness into your head, or most of us. We live in our own like little fantasy, and we think that everything is easy, effortless, enjoyable, and that there's no limitation, right? So I'll tell you a really funny story. So when I was about 8, I wanted a horse really bad. One of my set of grandparents had horses, and I didn't live near them. And one set of my grandparents didn't. And I used to visit them all the time, because the ones that had horses lived, I don't know, 6-8 hours away from where we lived. And the ones that didn't lived like 30 minutes away. And so I was visiting my grandparents one day. The ones that didn't have, they had like a little, sort of like what would be considered like a like sort of a city type farm. They had several acres of land, but they had like chickens and a big garden, and ducks and chickens and a garden, and lots of dogs and cats and that sort of thing. But they didn't have, whereas my other grandparents lived on a working farm, so they had horses and cows and mules and different stuff like that. So I was at the grandparents' house that didn't have, that wasn't the, that didn't have horses. And I was thinking back, like, I was like thinking, I really want a horse. And I was focusing on wanting a horse. And I was focusing on it and just seeing myself riding and having the best time. Do you know the very next day a horse showed up at the house? It had gotten out of the neighbor's fence like several miles away and just showed up at our house. So of course as a child I didn't think anything of it. Why wouldn't I think anything of it? Because as a kid you think manifestation is just what it is, right? You're manifesting. You don't even think about it. It didn't even occur to me that that wasn't supposed to happen. I may go back over this with a wet glue later, but for right now, because I'm just, otherwise I'll have to dry it. So I'm just going to put it down and I may collage, wet collage over it later. But I like her little silhouette. So, but I didn't think that, it wasn't like I put any energy into not thinking that I couldn't have a horse. I was just thinking of manifesting a horse and enjoying it and wishing I had one. And the next thing you know, the neighbor's horse from miles away, and he was at our house for like 4 or 5 days because they couldn't figure out whose horse it was. And I got to ride it for 4 or 5 days and love it up. And then they came and they took their horse and that was that. But I didn't think that it never dawned on me that I couldn't manifest. I love this little cat, Morning Glory Cafe. It never dawned on me that I couldn't manifest a horse. I mean, it wasn't like I was thinking about it. I was 8 years old. Like I wasn't thinking one way or the other. Is there a 15-minute? I haven't done the, there is a 15-minute meditation that I did like 2 weeks ago. But I will do I haven't done, I was going to do one for yesterday and today, and I haven't. But I will do one later on tonight and post it up. I don't think that I can do 30 days of meditation, but I can try. Look, I do it every day in my life, but I don't know. Guys, I haven't figured out how to use this new software that I have that will show me so that I can add beautiful images to it. I spent some time yesterday trying and it was not successful. You know what I mean? So that it's a manifest, because I don't want to have my face in it. I guess I could just put a picture on the bottom and do the manifestation. I will do one though. I will do a gratitude manifestation. I mean a gratitude woo-woo. I did an amazing one yesterday with that I wished I had recorded. I didn't record it. I did it with a group of people and I didn't record it, and it was probably one of the better ones. You know, it ebbs and flows. But back to the manifestation. So anything you put your intention on with joy manifests faster than anything you put your attention on with worry. Does that make sense? But you guys all know this. And so the beginning of all of that, the beginning of all good manifestation is through gratitude. So use your gratitude journal as a time to do that. What did you say, Jean? I missed it. Bye, Barb. We love you. And I'm sorry that I missed all of your thing today. Hopefully I'll try to go back and watch all of it. But I loved the tote bags that you made. Loved them. Okay, I'm liking this one so far. What is this? Look at her. Isn't she cool? She's kind of wild. She's like a mannequin painted purple or a sculpture, and she's an angel. She's like, she would go good on a purple page. What's on this side of it? Oh, I'll find her another place. But I like her. I do like her. I do like her. You're not betraying me. You tell Stace I said hi. Tell her I'll see her later. You guys, tonight, if you belong to Stacy's Patreon, tonight is her Friday night pajama party, and she will be streaming. You know, and Stacy can stream like no one I've ever known. She's amazing, and she makes really amazing, beautiful things. And for those of you that aren't as addicted to crafting with trash as I am, you might really enjoy going over and hanging out with her because she crafts with beautiful supplies. And she sent me the most coolest things that I haven't used yet. I'm going to use my brushes. Might use them in my gratitude journal. In fact, that's what maybe I'll do tomorrow. Just got to clean my space out so that I can do it, so I don't get it anywhere. We love you, Kennedy. I'm glad you came to hang out with us, Mama. But back to manifesting. I know there's all of us want things in our lives. Things, maybe better relationships, maybe better friends, maybe, I don't know. You guys pipe in and say what you want. I'm going to glue her here, but I want to put something around her. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe you want, I don't know. You guys pipe in and tell me what's on your list of things that you desire. We all have things that maybe more peace, maybe it's more kindness, or more, I don't know. We all have something. Bye, Laura. You're not betraying us. We love you, Laura. Thanks for coming to hang out. Appreciate a thumbs up, girls. Appreciate a thumbs up. So anyway, my point in even mentioning it is, so many of us want so many things in our lives right now that maybe we don't have. Maybe it's just better friendships. Maybe it's more loving. Maybe it's being more loving and more kind with ourselves. Maybe it is. Maybe you want a less stressful life. Maybe you want, I don't know. We all have stuff that we want in our lives. The fastest way to receive it and achieve it is through gratitude. Trust me, if the other worked, you would already have it. If achieving it through fear and complaining worked, you would already have it. And sometimes for myself, I have to ask myself, like, what is the lesson that I need to learn? Like, what is my lesson? What is the lesson that I need to learn so that I can, whatever, have that or be that, and I always ask for this or something better. Under grace in a perfect way. I told you about my hottie and his manifestation, right? One time, this is before we were together, he needed some money for something, and it was like not a little bit of money. It was like, I don't know, $15,000 for something, and he was focused on it, and maybe the third day of his focus, and he was sort of in a state of, and he didn't say like this or something better for my highest good or whatever, or under grace in a perfect way, or he just focused on it, and somebody, a drunk driver, wrecked into his house, and he got the money. He got the money, but not in a way that I think he would have really wanted it. Okay, I'm liking her. So, this or something better, under grace in a perfect way. I'm liking her. I'm liking her page. You guys could just call this a glue book if you wanted to. Okay, what am I going to do here? I don't even know if I have any paints out. Let me see what I do with those paints. It's purple on that side. I don't have any purple paint. You guys, if you only get one jelly plate, get this little tiny one. I use it all the time, and I know mine looks kind of crusty, but it's okay because it all works out in the end. It's not that bad. You said you're glad you found a little of your inner self. Oh, that's great. Hi, Mary Kay. Mary Kay says, God comes to work with me and gives me all the nice calls. Good for you. You guys, I'm grateful too. Hi, Jean. Bootsy's a woo-woo thief, a worry thief. What? I missed it. Worry doesn't change everything. Okay, so you guys, gratitude journal with me every day. Okay, I didn't really say this, but I'm going to tell you now. Gratitude journal with me every day. It's only, you guys, I'm doing mine in real time. It's 6-7 minutes of gratitude journaling. It's it. Putting yourself in a space of being grateful. Gratitude journal with me. You guys, it is not that big of a deal. It is so fun, so easy. Gratitude journal with me every day. Try it. It's a great meditative practice to get into. It's fun. It's free. And you guys see what I'm journaling with. I'm journaling with my trash. You guys know me. I'm a trash crafter. I'm journaling with I made my journal from Linda sent me a really beautiful journal cover, and I sewed my burned coffee dyed paper in it. You guys were here for my burned coffee dyed paper, right? When I burned all my coffee dyed paper last week or the week before, it was ridiculous. You guys are here for my burned coffee dyed, my burned coffee dyed paper. Thelma says she's not a worrier. She's very much aware that tomorrow may not come for me, and you don't want to spend today worrying about tomorrow. I hear you. That's a great way to be, Thelma. Good for you. Guys, I don't disseminate between the books I take from the free book thing, but sometimes what they have written in them is nothing I would ever, like, I don't even notice it, and then I'll be crafting with it, and I'll read it, and I'll be like, oh my gosh. I'll be like, well, that's not what I want to have on my journal. You have to find more images for your gratitude journal. Well, I have, what did I have? I found some. Mine have only come from magazines. I found a coffee cup. I have some. One of the ones I used today was a flower, but it was from, guys, I think it was from like an Oprah magazine. I think it was from like an ad for something. I found some animals I'm going to put in my gratitude journal. You can use, that's kind of why I wanted that little HP printer, even though I don't need it, because I don't really need a thing. Good night, Dania. I hope you have a wonderful day. Jean says she made her own plates, round ones, square ones, rectangle ones. You made your own tiny ones? I have to say, this tiny one is like, I love this tiny one the best out of all. I mean, and I have other ones, but I love this tiny one. I use it all the time. You can use it like a stamp too. Like you could stamp your stuff on it, and it works really well. I came over here with like because my space is so large. I have limited stuff over here, so maybe I'll use this gold. I just don't want the words on that book page. I was gonna glue some flowers down on it, and you could see underneath it, and I didn't want the words that were underneath it because they weren't nice words. They were not kind words. The cling stamp coffee cup. Ooh, good. I tell myself no more hoarding junk mail for now. But yeah. And then you got an envelope from the Salvation Army. Yeah, because they're red, right? Yeah, that's all of us, Lynn. No more hoarding junk mail. Yeah, my poor friend brought me some junk mail the other day. The one I told you saves me junk mail. I said, please don't save me anymore. She's like, what? I was like, I said, I'm good. I said, I have a supply to use for a good long time. I said, please. And she's like, okay. But I imagine she'll still hoard some and save it for me. She gets some good stuff, But I was really proud of myself. She brought me a whole bunch of stuff, and then I let it go. Like I went through and kept a couple things, and then I let it go. All right, so now at least you can't, I don't have a lot of colors over here, but at least you can't see what's underneath it. All right, I think I'm gonna put this flower on it. Maybe I'll stamp a butterfly. Linda made me these. These are so awesome. But I have to say, her tissue paper is stronger than any tissue paper I've used. Usually I can just wet the sides of it and it comes off really easy. This one is like a serious, strong tissue paper. She doesn't buy the dollar store brand, or I buy the cheapest one they have. Hers is good. I don't know what strength it is, but this is usually, you know, when you add water to tissue paper, you can just pull it away easily. I think this would stand up to like watercolor painting. So, I hear my poor neighbor's cars had it. Hallmark strength. It probably is Hallmark strength. You guys, it totally probably is like some Hallmark, like expensive, like nice paper. So next week I'm going to work on Christmas cards for anybody, and mine are going to be made out of whatever. You guys don't. I'll put a bring our normal Crafting Mama supplies to the table. I'm going to make some Christmas cards. I don't know exactly what they're going to look like yet. Oh, that's sweet, Lala. Somebody sending you some cool stuff. That's awesome. Good night, Miss Vicky S. Big hugs to you. I did get a really cool audio thing, like audio software for my meditations, but I have to do some sort of computer upgrade. And you know, the really sad thing is I have a feeling that my computer is too old to support it. I was thinking about that earlier. I was thinking, like, why can't I do this? And then it just dawned on me, it was probably because my computer's not new. Not that I don't need a new computer, but I'm wondering if I can do some sort of systems upgrade and it'll work. Some thumbs up would be nice. I appreciate that. All right. I may go ahead and use wet glue to glue this down. Let me find, where's my wet glue? Oh, I have some Mod Podge here. The only bad thing about using Mod Podge or wet glue, I wonder if I can, let me go back and look at my girl. Don't let me lose it. See, it's going to blow off. The only bad thing I have about using Mod Podge on this is it is going to, I don't want my journal pages to stick together. How many of you guys have made journals and you love them and then they are stuck together because you used a wet glue on them? But generally when you use a wet glue on tissue paper, it becomes translucent. And I know somebody last week or a couple of weeks ago, what did you guys tell me to put on it? You told me to put, what did you guys tell me? You said put, you guys told me last week or the week before, some spray acrylic or something, but I haven't done that. I've done this with a, what do you call it, micron pen, which I love. How many of you guys like those micron markers? They're like, they draw super fine. A micron marker that draws super fine. You can draw on tissue paper and then the tissue paper becomes, when you glue it down, it becomes translucent. How many of you have experienced that with a micron marker? I got this new marker. I'll show it to you guys. I'm using it for my gratitude journal. It's like, my hottie's really into pens and he buys pens all the time. I told you guys he's an artist as well, right? He does real art. He doesn't trash art like me. Anyway, not that my art's not real, but you know what I mean. He uses supplies. But look at this cool pen, and I don't know what it is because it's in Japanese, but it's a pilot pen. If you can read Japanese, you'll know. And then one side is a very fine tip pen and one side is a brush. Isn't that cool? So one side writes, let me see if I can find here, I'll write on this. I'm definitely going to put, it's not sticky. I didn't put it on top, I just put it underneath. So like, look. I'll put, this is, that's the brush side. And then we'll do the fine side. Can you see? So, and it's sort of a gray tone, which I liked. So that's what I'm using for my gratitude journal and journaling with that pen. And XP, yes. It's a Pilot XP, I guess. I guess Cheryl knows. Anyway, that's what I'm using. That is what I'm using. That's what I'm using. I'm liking those two sides. I may add some words to this at another day, but I'm not going to do it now. Okay, I have two more things on this side. Let's see what's going on. I need something to put down on my stuff. It's blowing away. So I'm already envisioning my new house. I told you guys I'm purging as if I'm moving because I'm trying to convince myself that we found a house that we want. You know, I'm trying to convince my let me see, maybe I'll do some stuff on, oh, I did some stuff on here already. Trying to convince my subliminal, this we did, that was like some superhero, I think. Trying to convince my subliminal self that I've found my place, which you guys, I kind of thought we had, and then it had some stuff that needed, that was not, it would have been more than we would have wanted to take on as far as renovations go. So I am purging as if I am moving. So convincing my subliminal self that I have found my house. And so I've been envisioning my craft space. So that's what I've been doing. I've been envisioning what I think and want my craft space to look like. So, and you know, it works, you know, it definitely works. I've been envisioning myself what I want my craft space to look like and where I see myself and, you know, where I want to live and that sort of thing. So I've been kind of faking it. How many of you guys do that? How many of you guys like fake it until you manifest it? Yes, I already live there. You're purging too? You're purging too, Jane? Good. Next door is for sale where you live. Well, you know what, Jane, for a while we thought we were going to try and move off the island, but I think we're kind of resigned to staying here. We really, there's so many things about it that we love, and our youngest daughter really is thriving here. So that's where we're going right now. We're just going to stay put. So that's what I'm convincing myself, that I've already found my place. And believing it, right? So I have been really purging. I told you that my middle daughter, she's in her early 20s. She is the queen of purging, okay? She's like the purger of everything. Both her and my older daughter are really minimalist. Really seriously minimalist. One said it's supposed to be a good time to buy because rates are going up soon. No multiple offers in your area. Wow, that's awesome. So we've just been lots of shelves in my new craft room. Definitely, Renee. Lots of shelves in my new craft room and a really big table so that I can have friends who visit me come and craft with me. Really big. So I've been having I think I'm going to do a craft room vision board. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to do a craft room vision board. I'm going to figure out like what I want. I definitely need shelves. I need shelves, and I'd like a big monitor. Have you guys ever gone over and seen Barb's setup? howtogetcreative.com, Barb Owen? Go over and watch. She did some videos recently because she got a whole new setup as far as cameras, but you can see her craft space. It's sort of like a crafter's dream. It really is. So I wouldn't mind something similar as far as the setup where she has multiple where she has a couple of computers. Stacy does too. So Stacy Pink Poodle Crafter says something similar. She's got some good stuff going on there too. All right. I don't even have my man gun over here, so I can't even, I think I'm going to cut them out. I can't even draw my paint. I unplugged it. So I think that is what I'm envisioning. I'm doing my craft. You know, most people do their dream vision boards about this big, luxurious house. Mine is about a very well organized craft space. So is the place bigger than where I'm living? Yes, has to be. You guys, I told you how little my house is. My house is small, you guys. And I have nothing wrong with small spaces. But I just need my own designated crafting space that's not doubles as my bedroom at the moment, or doubles as a dining alcove, or so. And I can already hear you, Liz. Liz is cringing at my fussy cutting with very large scissors. Guys, I don't know why I can fussy cut better with large scissors than I can with small ones. Is that ridiculous or what? It's just the reality of me. Thelma, what did you say? Thelma said, I need to purge bad, but I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Just justify your hoarding. Oh, girl, please. We are all right there with you. We are all right there with you. Although I am doing some good purging. I've been purging stuff that I haven't used in a long time. Household stuff that I haven't used. I'm purging. Yeah, send them to Care. Care is always making kits for crafters. So if you guys have a lot of stuff, send it to her. You're right. That's good. That's good, Lori. That's awesome. Jane says she likes the rolling cart ones for stamps. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't have a rolling cart. I just have this. Most of my stuff is see, I can hear you, Liz. I can hear your vibe going, Shelly. One more time, be doing fussy cutting with some big scissors. So, manifestation, I was just thinking about what Mahadi was talking to me about earlier. Manifestation is really easy if you can keep your attention on something long enough. Most of us are like me with a little bit of ADD, and they get, you know, this or that or this or that, right? So, and whatever you focus on, love and gratitude comes to you faster than the stuff that you don't, right? I love those girls. They're a mural in Eugene, Oregon, from that Eugene, Oregon mural magazine. Yeah, CARE sends out packages to people with disabilities or low income and different things like that. So you could check her out. You could always email her and ask her. And right now she's asking for some donations to pay for the shipping. And you guys, she told me she's sending out 36 CARE craft packages, Daffy packages in large flat rate boxes, and 36 of them is like a lot of money. And postage. So, and I know she has a proper 501c3, so I don't know how you go about getting a tax deduction, but I'm sure there's a way. So if you contact her, her YouTube channel is in the description box, Care Heart, and you can always contact her. And if you have extra stuff you want to share with other people, she is always good to, you know, it's a great place to purge your stuff. And knowing that it's going to get a good home. Okay, I'm liking these girls. I'm liking them. I haven't been to Eugene, Oregon, but I might go just to see the murals. Bye, Kieran. Hope you have a wonderful night. Maybe I'll see you over at Stacy's in a little bit. How many of you guys have been watching Meridel Abrams and her Mornings with Mary? I haven't made it this week, but usually I do, but I haven't. This week has not been a good Mornings with Mary because it comes on late at night for me. You have a new Marie Claire magazine. How many magazines did you get, Cheryl? Are you getting a lot from Recycle Bank? I have to tell you, the home decor ones from Recycle Bank are some of my favorites. That's what I'm enjoying using. These ones from Eugene, this one I got at when I went to take some of my fashion magazines. Most peeps could give a $20 PayPal, is asking when I pay. You know what, Jane? She has a thing over there, and I don't know the exact dates. I know she wants to send them out soon, because I know she's a little focused. You know, she's preoccupied with the stuff going on with her sweet husband, which anyone would understand. And I think she is trying to get out the November, December kits all at once, so that they have some. I'm wondering if I want that butterfly there, so that they have some supplies for the holidays if they wanted to make their own Christmas cards or whatever they want to do, right? So I think that's the idea, but maybe I'm wrong. But you definitely ask her. She's like so sweet, and you guys, I love her and I miss her, and she and I keep in contact all the time. So, but I was talking about Meridel. I haven't gotten to do the Mornings with Mary. I've been wanting to do the Mornings with Mary, but I haven't gotten to do the Mornings with Mary. So I've been having my intention to go over there and do Mornings with Mary. I got to go and hang out with Jessica Rapp the other night, which I really enjoyed doing. And you guys, her YouTube channel is 2 Silver Oranges, and she does several live streams. And especially if I'm crafting or whatever, it's always good company. And she makes beautiful junk journals. And has lots of cool vintage supplies. So Lynn put up Care's address right there. But I think if you're going to send her stuff, double check with her first to make sure that she's accepting donations at the moment. And also that gives you the opportunity to get in contact with her. And she's such a sweet lady. You guys will love hanging out with her. And she's so sweet. She will tell you straight out. You know, and she appreciates anything. I know that some of us have the oddest supplies, but sometimes you never know. Like one time somebody was looking for, I can't remember what it was, something, and somebody had just sent it to her. It was something like strange, like something you wouldn't imagine, like some sort of stamp or something that you wouldn't think would be something. And somebody had asked her in her request for a disabled artist, somebody had asked for that exact thing. It was quite miraculous. Hi, Malia. How are you, Mama? How are you doing? I would appreciate a thumbs up, my friends. That would make me very happy. Thank you very much for those of you that already have. Okay, I think I'm going to put my butterfly here. Maybe I'll glue it down. Got my gluing going on. Cass says she gets free stuff from her shared laundry room in her apartment building. Cass, love that. Love it, because you know you're taking stuff that other people are throwing out, and that's super awesome. As we all agree, don't we all agree that that is super awesome? Yeah, I take stuff to be recycled all the time to those. We have a local like book recycling place where you can buy books from them, but they always have tons of magazines, and I know people come there for the magazines and in particular. So lately, because I did sign up for that recycle bank and I get so many magazines, I take all the ones that I don't think that I'm going to use, and I pass them on. How many of you guys are doing that? Like I do it without even like going through them, because sometimes, at least I've noticed, and maybe you guys notice something different, but when you're looking at ads, like I usually only want the advertisement bits, you know, because that's where the cool, for me, the stuff I cut up everything, though, as you can see from my own ridiculousness. If they have repetitive ads. How many of you guys have noticed that the ads that you're messing with most of the time are repetitive? You can find the same ad in a different publication. That's a great idea, Taz. I agree. That was one of my favorite things. Cassandra, if she's still here, she could probably pipe in. That was one of my favorite things about living in New York City. It's trash day. People put their stuff out, like good stuff, on the street, and everybody would take what they could use. I can remember like knowing that if I put my sofa outside, like I was letting go of a sofa and still in good condition, that I would have a home in like 2 seconds. How many of you guys have had that experience where you live? I don't know what they do in other places, but I know in New York City that was one of my favorite things. Cheryl, come to my house. I need to do the same thing. I have been letting go of stuff. I have been really physically letting go of stuff that I don't use anymore, and you know, taking it to the thrift store, or taking it to, sometimes you donate it to a school. Sometimes if you call the art teacher at a school close by, they need supplies and they don't have the budget for it, right? So I think if I had a dream job, as far as like a job of, I think being an art teacher would be so fun, and then knowing that you were like really helping people, especially helping young creative minds. Our Kate is an art teacher. She's an awesome art teacher. Kate the Skate. And I'm still gonna put together our swap. I haven't done it yet. You guys, I've been remiss. I have just been in my own world. Had my own stuff going on right now, but pretty soon I'll get it together so that and it's just going to be in a 49-cent envelope, or if you live internationally, whatever it costs to send internationally, which I think is it $1.10 or is it $1.25? Is the stamp, or the international stamps $1.10 or $1.25 now, you guys? Does anybody know? I don't know off the top of my head. And if you don't have Facebook, we're going to do it through our Crafting Moms Facebook group, but if we don't have Facebook, then you can just email me. And some of you did like the power pack without being in our Facebook group, and that's fine. It is fine. You don't have to be part of Facebook. In fact, I should figure out a different forum than Facebook. Facebook is not my favorite. How many of you guys have a love-hate relationship with Facebook? It's me. Renee says it's $1.25 from to send international. Cheryl said you got a Life magazine from eBay, 1961 to 79. Ooh, sounds awesome. The art teachers didn't want your kiln. I went to a thrift store. I have multiple kilns. I have 2 glass kilns, then I have an enameling jewelry kiln, which I should probably, I got an order to do. I used to do these slumped glass wine bottle cutting boards a million years ago, and I got an order to do 15 of them, so I have to plug it in and do them, which means I've got to go to the dump and get some wine bottles, because you know, the different ones make prettier, you know, if you can find blue bottles, or frosted sake bottles are really nice too. Malia said she got some 1980s fashion magazines recently, and you're so excited to go through it. Oh, good for you. That sounds awesome. Well, I didn't do a lot of pages today. Let's see what I did. I did my billboard girls, which I love, and their butterflies and some paint. Needs something else on this side, but I don't know what. And I did... What did I do? What did I do? I did this page and this page. I did this page and this page. This page needs something else, but I don't know what. I don't know. But I did a little gluing, and I hope you guys join in and do some gluing. It's fun too. Let me see if I can find my gratitude journal, and I'll show you guys what I did in that. I've only done 2 days because I'm doing it in real time. And so if it doesn't come out good, you guys, I just got to go with it, because it's like no doing it over, because it's on the page itself. How many of you guys? It's like, okay, well, if that one didn't come out good, oh well, too bad. You know, it's like, all right, I did it anyway. I just want to get rid of what's on my jelly plate. Is that ridiculous? Like doing your gratitude journal. Oh well, didn't come out good. You know, most of the time you just journal for yourself, and nobody ever sees if it comes out good or doesn't. Right? I'm going to leave it open so that it dries. You got a Yankee magazine, 1970, Jean? Ooh, that's awesome. We do have some sea glass, Thelma, but, you know, not as much. It takes a really long time to tumble glass to become sea glass. In the ocean, naturally. I used to make sea glass and sea pottery jewelry. What was cool about it is the pottery was mostly from Japan, so it was cool. I mean, it had Japanese writing on it and stuff. I have a few pieces. Sea glass is not so common here. No, the same with seashells. You know, if you go to an island where there's not a lot of people, you probably would get some. But all right, so here is my gratitude journal. Miss Linda McCullum made me the top. I've added 2 signatures. It is big enough to have, I can shut this thing now. It won't stick together. It's big enough to where I could put probably 2 or 3 more signatures in it. And I'm gonna sew a closure on it. I haven't done it yet. So this was yesterday's gratitude. It's all about my coffee, you guys. And it says, taking time to be sent to just be, centering on my heart, coffee feels like an old friend greeting me each morning. And then I found this really cool graphic that, I found these cool coffee cups in my thing, and then I found a really cool graphic where it says, the smell of rich coffee filled the air. So that was my journaling for yesterday, and my journaling for today is this. And I used the beautiful butterfly stamp Linda sent me, and this came from, I don't know what it came from. I think it might have come from like an Oprah magazine or something. I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know if you can see the faint butterfly, acrylic butterflies on it, but it says, the little things, the laughter from the kitchen so early this morning brought back a time when the simplest smile made my day. Taking time to enjoy the little things. So that was from today. So I hope you guys join me in the gratitude journaling. It's been a lot of fun so far. And usually journaling for me is just super personal, and I do it on my own. You're wondering how long you'll hoard it before you cut it. You know, Jane, the cons of that here are that, you know, if you hold stuff too long, the elements just take it. So that's my gratitude journaling so far. We'll see how it opens up and continues. You've been doing the gratitude thing? Oh, good, Malia. You know, and I think I might add pictures of my kids and stuff too. I don't know. I do have I've collected a few things for it. I could definitely collect a few more images and stuff for the gratitude journal. I could definitely do that. Aww. You just use Messenger to send money to care. You're so sweet, Jane. You live in the North Shore of Massachusetts? Where, Thelma? You started your gratitude journal? Good for you, Lori. That's so generous, Cheryl. Very, very, very generous. Malia's telling you she grew up on the Cape, Thelma. It's a what? It's a mouse cam element? Jane, you're hilarious. Oh, you're so sweet. You know what, Jane, don't send it through Super Chat. If you want to send me something, you can send it through my tip jar. That would be super awesome. Thank you, Jane. I love you, Jane. I have a whole I have not tons, but I have several elephants to send your way. I have a whole pile of mail to go out. It's just been kind of on the bottom of my list of things just from the personal stuff I've got going on. Danny and the dinosaur looks familiar. Felix, well, mine's a junk journal. I took the insides out. You know, I got this. They were throwing it away. I wish I'd saved all the pages. Some of them were, this one I think was the one where the spine was breaking. I have a penguin one. I'm going to make a journal for a friend for Christmas because she loves penguins. But this one is just my junk journal with some cool bits and pieces. And I've just collaged in it. I mean, I could write in it. I could also put photographs in it. You guys do it with it what you want. For me, it's sort of like just a glue book. Cheryl, I would love, Lala saying she would love to find a good home for them. That's so sweet, Lala. That's so sweet. Cheryl, you're so awesome. You guys are in some cold weather, though. I can't do the cold weather, you guys. I cannot do it anymore. You know, my hottie's parents live in Northern Virginia, and they offered us, which was incredibly generous. They have multiple homes there, and they offered us a home. And we contemplated it for like a minute, and then I said, I can't live, and it's where it is, it's really cold and snows a lot. I said, I can't do it anymore. Not to mention our youngest daughter's so happy right now and so happy in school and everything, and she's finally settled and got a good thing going on. It was just too much, and trust me, I checked, I Googled, they didn't have a Montessori school there. They don't really have a lot of private schools or anything like that for kids that have learning disabilities or learning differences. You know, if you haven't, I used to live in New York, and when you haven't lived in the cold, that's a good idea. I should, considering disabling super chat. You're right. I should. You'd miss the snow, Thelma? I'm not a snow girl. I think all of us are different. I'm not a snow girl. I can't do snow. Not anymore. I used to when I was younger. Definitely a love-hate relationship, Jane. So, I mean, if you make yourself one of these books, I mean, what's fun about it is, you know, you can glue in all kinds of, I mean, look, my stuff doesn't make any sense. This was a map to something, and some sort of a gate thing, and a picture of, oh my gosh, Rembrandt. It's a picture of Rembrandt. Look at this. Look at that. That's a picture of Rembrandt. Like a magazine clipping of Rembrandt. Malia says she misses the big snow. Oh, girl, not me. I don't miss any big snow. Yeah, I'm with you, Jean. Touching on the pages of it is just like cool, right? This is a flyleaf from another book. This was a cool book I got. I don't even know if I have any more pages of it. I must. It was an architecture book. You put the negative of your cricket from your hubby in your journal? That's awesome, Amanda. Renee says she loves spring, autumn, and winter in Chicago, and she despises humidity in the summer. You put it in your gratitude journal? Oh, that's so good, Amanda. You're so sweet, Jane. You guys are crazy with your cold weather. I can't do cold weather anymore. My body just doesn't do it. Remember I had to go last year to Boston, and I was like, and it was in the middle of the winter, and it was just, anyway. So I'm going to keep working in this. I'm going to keep the ones that I've been working on. This one's old, and I haven't worked in it in a long while. I do have some cool ones that I'm in the process of making. I thought I'd have them finished to put them in my Etsy shop, and I didn't. Because you guys, I think for me, I futz over stuff. I take too much time with stuff. Oh, you're cracking at me. Yeah, right. She was wearing flip-flops. She did. She had on her slippers. She had on her flip-flops. She had on her long pants for her cat costume and her flip-flops. Hi, Amy. Well, I think we're going to end a little early tonight and do our woo-woo. No, thanks, Malia. You know, my kids are so sweet. Your girls are beautiful, too. She's at such a fun age. She's like such a fun age. So if you guys want to do we'll focus on a gratitude meditation tonight. And if you guys want to join along, go and get your water. If you want to have some charged water, you can get that and bring that to the table with you if you want to. So go get your water and we'll start in a minute. And for those of you that don't want to stay, you know, there's so many other choices. You can go over and hang out with, I think Meridol probably is still streaming at the Marriottier. Stacy is at Pink Poodle Crafters, but you have to belong to her Patreon on a Friday and a Saturday night. And I'm sure there's other people tonight too as well. I'm grateful for you guys. Oh, I'm grateful for you, Jane. And I always put you in my woo-woo. I hope you feel it. I hope you feel it, girl. I always put you in my woo-woo. I put all of our crafting mamas in my woo-woo. But there's some of you that I know better than others, and you know that it's always kind when somebody sends you good thoughts, don't you think? I'd appreciate a thumbs up. So go get your water. Everybody get your water. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to grab something, and we'll start in a minute or so. And I appreciate a thumbs up. And those that don't want to hang out, you don't have to. Okay, not a big deal. We're gonna do some woo woo, and tonight's woo woo will not put you to sleep, so don't worry about it. For those that sometimes it does put you to sleep, but it won't put you to sleep tonight. Tonight will not put you to sleep. Okay. I'm gonna grab some water. We're getting ready to do our meditation. So all right, for those that want to join in, all you need to do is to inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. That's it. Inhale in and exhale out. And you receive on the inhale and you release on the exhale. And we're going to focus on things that we're grateful for and creating a space of gratitude in our lives. And, you know, it can be, sometimes gratitude's hard to muster when you're going through really challenging times. But if you are focusing on receiving, just pick one little thing like that you can be grateful for. Some days it's just, I love my cup of coffee, or you're grateful to hold the space of your pet, or sometimes it can be various things. Okay, so as we focus on our gratitude, will you do me a favor and prop that door open or shut it so that it doesn't slam? As we, you know, gratitude grows. It's like a seed of something. So if you just start with something small, just something little. You're going to bed, Thelma. Big love. Big love. We'll put you in our woo-woo for sure. Focusing on something small, allowing it to plant the seed of gratitude. You know, everything holds energy. All of it. And the energy, if you don't, how you can tell what you were thinking of, say, 6-8 months ago, is where your life is right now. So if your life isn't in a place where you were, you could probably backtrack 6-8 months ago and see that you might have been in a state of chaos or in a state of other, or not focusing on the positivity of gratitude. But gratitude is sort of like a GPS. It's like the GPS toward manifesting what you need, want, and require in your life. And we're always manifesting, whether we're conscious of it or not. So the seed of gratitude, when you can sit and be in gratitude, things that you receive come to you more clearly, more easily, and more effortlessly. Does that make sense? So in this meditation, all you need to do to participate is inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And that's really it. And on the inhale you receive, and on the exhale you release. And at the very beginning of the meditation, we do a connection to the earth and to the cosmos to connect your body so that you can receive as much as possible. And that's really, and then ground yourself into the energy of you. That's it. Really super simple. All right, so we're going to focus on, I also want you to take the moment to include anyone you'd like to include in the energy work. It can be your pets, your home, your job, your situation, anything. Anything that you'd like to receive more love and light in, more positive energy to, or more positive energy in. Okay, receive and release. Receive and release. Receive on the inhale and release on the exhale. Imagine yourself in a column of light. And when you look up, you can't see the end. And when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to surround you 6 feet in all directions. Give your column of light the direction, heart of the earth. And with that, your column of light is right there, anchored deep in the heart of the earth. Give your column of light big roots, deep oak roots, anchored deep in the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to bless us with her energy. I feel this energy like a warming sensation, and I see it like a molten gold energy, molten gold light. But you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful golden light energy coming up through your roots, filling your whole column of light and fountaining out the top of your head. Feel it filling your feet and ankles, your calves and knees, your thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist. Feel it filling your heart, your chest, your back. Feel it rising up your spine. Feel it filling your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your throat and neck, and your face and head. And feel it fountain out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. I'd like you to focus above your head and follow your column of light and give it the direction, heart of the central sun, heart of creator, creation energy, heart of the divine. And with that, your energy is right there. Allow the same roots above your head in this beautiful cosmic angelic realm as you did below your feet. Let's ask this beautiful cosmic energy to flow through our column of light, expelling any and all excess out our roots in the earth. I see this energy like beautiful silvery diamond energy, but you can see it or feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful silvery diamond light flowing through your column of light. Feel it filling the top of your head, filling your face and head completely, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, flowing down your spine, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out your feet, expelling any and all excess deep into the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. I'd like you to focus on the point of light where you meet the heart of the earth, where your roots are, and on the inhale, let's call in the essence of divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Feel this energy, grace, bliss, and attitude. Ready? Receive it and release anything else. Grace, bliss, and gratitude. Call on the spirit of divine grace, the spirit of divine bliss, and the spirit of divine gratitude. Focus 6 feet below your feet. Receive divine grace, divine bliss, divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Call on the spirits of divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. Focus 1 foot below your feet. Receive divine bliss, divine grace, divine gratitude. Receive in love. 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 Focus on the base of your spine. Call in and receive in your body personality divine grace, divine bliss, divine gratitude. Call in the spirits, divine grace, divine bliss, and the spirit of divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your lower abdomen. Call in and receive the spirits of divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your waist, on your solar plexus. Receive divine grace, divine bliss, divine gratitude, calling in the spirits of divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your heart. Open your heart. Make a window to your heart. Open it up. Feel divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Invite the spirits of divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude into your heart. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on your throat. Invite in divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. 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 Focus on the point of light between your eyes. Call in and receive divine grace, divine bliss, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. One more time, receive in love. Focus on the top of your head. Receive divine grace, bliss, and gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. receive in love. Focus 1 foot above your head. Receive divine grace, bliss, and gratitude. Receive in love. Focus 6 feet above your head. Call in divine grace, divine bliss, divine gratitude. Receive in love. Focus where you meet in the cosmos, in the heart of creator creation energy, in the heart of the central sun. Where your roots are above your head, focus and receive divine bliss, grace, and divine gratitude. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Put one hand on your heart and on your water. Tell me when you feel this energy coming from you, or feel a difference, and your body can be coming from your hands, or you just feel a different sensation. Just let me know. Say yes, let me know. Invite the awakening of divine gratitude in every cell of your body, in every cell of your body, in every area of your life. Invite in the energy and the awakening of divine gratitude. Receive in love. Imagine an infinity symbol. See it starting in the heart of creator creation energy, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive love from the divine in every form, from the heart of the earth, the heart of the central sun, the heart of creation, and the heart of divine gratitude. And on the exhale, send back love to the earth, the heart of creation, and the heart of divine gratitude, and the heart of the divine in any form you resonate with. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. Pick an element in the earth, the water, the air, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, the mineral kingdom, the angelic realm. Pick anything, and I would like you to receive energy and send it out. And you can pick people in your lives, your home, your animals as well. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. And feel free to share anything that you'd like to share. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty blissed out. Thank you so much for hanging out, and thank you for the gratitude and the love energy and all of that. Know that your water carries that energy. You can drink it all. You can put a drop. You can do whatever works for you. No right or wrong. Feel free to share anything you'd like. You're welcome, Amy. Big love. How do you feel, Mama? How do you feel? Hey, Trace. You got a warm, tingly feeling, and it popped on here, and there you are. Ah. You know, Trace, know you received what you needed no matter what. You totally received it. Today was definitely very, very powerful and strong. You feel like your room is brighter? Yeah, I'm looking out my window and I feel like that everything around it has like a, feels like it has like an aura. How are you feeling, Miss Liz? Oh, that's so sweet, Lori. I'm glad. So this morning I did a, you know, I kind of go with the flow of like whatever comes for me in the morning. It's good after a very long week. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Amanda. So this morning, you know, my partner and I take turns. Sometimes I'll lead, sometimes he'll lead, or sometimes we just sit in silence. I mean, it just depends. So today we did an energetic meditation where we just sat in this crystalline light, set in this bright, you see like you image yourself in a bright white light surrounding your body, and you focus on your heart. You're tired, Trace, we love you. Warm and melty and grateful. Yeah, it was filled with a lot of gratitude, Liz. So we're sitting in this space of this bright light where you focus on your heart like a sun. And you know, I'm conscious and I'm not. You know, it's like I'm so deep in myself that I'm not asleep, but I'm not like, you know, and I can hear everything. You'll put more meditation in your busy retired life. Cheryl, it works. It really does. Even just a short meditation, even if you just come back and listen to this one, you know, I think we started at like 150 on this one. I think this was a little bit longer than the normal meditation that we do. 1 hour and 50 minutes, if anybody's listening to I think that's when I noticed, that's when we started, 1 hour and 50 minutes into the stream. So I'm sitting in this energy, in this crystalline light energy, focusing on my heart, and in just a really deep state of gratitude. And I don't know, we meditated for probably a half an hour, and then maybe longer, I don't know. And then I stayed in that state for a really long time. Afterwards, I just laid back down and went into that state, and it was such a deep state for me. It's like infinite. It's like a pool. It's like a pool of infinite bliss and infinite gratitude. Once you grab hold of it, it's like it never ends and it doesn't go away. So good night, Lori. So just know that on days where you're not feeling so grateful and blissful, come back and listen to it again, and you can create that space for yourself. And days that you're feeling it, you can go even deeper. So I will put up a gratitude meditation on my channel. I will put one up. I will try and sit and do it tonight. I just have to figure out the graphics, because I doubt anyone wants to sit and watch me. I love you, Cheryl. I'm happy you're here. I always send you guys, whenever I do any of my energy work, I'm always have our crafting mamas in my heart, and put you in my meditation and my woo-woo, as Susan calls it. You know, I can tell you this, no matter what level you are in meditation, whether it's you can sit for 30 seconds, you can sit for 1 minute, you can sit for 5 minutes. And I find many people that just can't sit in silence on your own and just be, that a guided meditation works so much better, because it keeps your mind active so that you can receive what you need to receive on a deeper level. It will help you no matter what. No matter what. the more you allow yourself that space, make the space for the gratitude in your life. Maybe you're not feeling so grateful right now. Maybe you had a crap day. Maybe, you know, whatever, you broke your favorite coffee cup, you ran a red light, you got a ticket, you got a bad letter, whatever. Nothing, you can absolutely, and I can say this with confidence, I don't always do it, but I can say I live with a person that does it with complete confidence. Always lives in a state of unwavering joy, unwavering bliss, unwavering gratitude. He's always like that, no matter what. No matter what. I'm not always, but I still let things bother me. But I know that with the practice, and meditation is a practice, the more you practice, it's like a muscle, the stronger it gets. And the cool thing about it is you can always rely on it. It's easy to do when you're in a good space. Maybe it's not so easy to do when you're in a bad space. But the more you practice it, when those not so good times happen, you move through them quicker because of the muscle that you've exercised in taking in more divine gratitude, becoming lighter yourself on the inside, being in a space of love. You got an abandoned book. Oh, I love you, Jane. I'm so happy you're here. And I'm happy. I hope everything's going well in your world. You're always in my thoughts and prayers. Cheryl, you got a big Abandoned Places book. You hope it's the big one? I know. Trace is the queen of abandoned books. Trace, you're the queen of abandoned books. If you guys haven't gone over to It's Nana's Place, that's our Tracy. And she is she does a lot of reverse. Her momentary thing is, she's like me, we ebb and flow in different things, is her Abandoned Places book, where she does some reverse collage and some adding collage. And so I love you guys. I will definitely, I hope you guys are gratitude journaling with me, and I hope you show them in our Crafting Mamas Facebook group, or put a hashtag. Trace says no, she's not the queen of Abandoned Places book. Dee Dee Willingham is. We love our Dee Dee Willingham, but she's so loving the challenge to self. I hear you. If you guys do make a video of your gratitude journal, put hashtag grateful for each day, and I will make sure that I go and check out your video and like and comment if I'm not, because I'll try to and post them in our Crafting Mamas. Even if you don't make a video, even if you just post your gratitude journal page for the day. You know, we all can use a little bit more love, and especially with the holidays coming up. Please, let's bring in November and December with just the most love and the most gratitude that we can. I promise I'll get our Christmas our Christmas swap up. I'll work on it this weekend. All right, my lovelies. Know that I love you. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Until I see you on Tuesday, this weekend's a great weekend of live streams. Head on over. Carla Cagefish will be Sunday. Jessica Rapp 2 Silver Oranges will be as well. Perhaps Marital Abrams too, the Mary Attier. And our Pink Poodle Crafter Queen, Stacy Evans, will be this weekend as well. So go and check everyone out. Know that I love you. And that you guys are always in my heart. And you're my peeps. You're my crafty peeps. Alright, my lovelies. Big hugs. And I will see you on Tuesday. Alright. Aloha.